UrbanLife.tv, 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 TV, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv, TV, up close and personal, live one-on-one interview.
Yeah. Welcome to UrbanLife.tv, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv. We're here. Episode 25, you know what I'm saying? We made it, bro. We had the quarter point, you know what I'm saying? Of 100 episodes. You feel what I'm saying? But man, it's been delightful, you know what I'm saying? It's been like amazing. It don't even feel like it. You know what I'm saying? It's only one day a week, right? And I'm gonna love it, you know. Reward wise, do you look for something out of the podcast? Or you like tell me that?
Man, like on some real shit, bro. I get guidance from this.
Yeah.
Because it's like we have our discussions, bro. Then when I look back to it and I be like actually listening to our combos, bro, like I can see it a different way. Like one that's different than my own. You feel me?
Yeah.
I should be.
Right. Absolutely.
But that's the main thing I see from it is the guidance, bro. Like,
right. But you wouldn't mind a little reward from it.
Oh no.
Money, shows, bigger plat, like the whole shebang.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Hollywood though.
Nah, that's cool. You know, as long as you get to control content and you own your ship, I don't give two fucks.
I do this joint on Jupiter. Bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know, man. Oh, by the way, I'm Buck Dollars.
Right, I'm John Love. Right, we got right into it.
I thought I was gonna come back with my whole slogan, but I didn't. I did have one, but I forgot it. But anyway, yeah, I'll figure it out before 26. But yeah, man, you know, we got some time, man. You feel me? I can't go back to when we originally met. It's probably like something, right?
I can't even remember either.
Yeah, like, but you know, you the bro. You feel me? Like, I never had a little brother, so like, you know, a lot of our guys, you feel me? They not like a lot younger than me, but like I was like an older out of a lot. Maybe I was middle to the older and the younger. You feel what I'm saying? But like, me just having y'all was like, that was my like filling the void for missing a little brother. Now, I had two little sisters and an older brother,
right,
but not a little brother. You know what I'm saying? And then for the most part, you know, with my pop being, you know, booked or whatever, a piece of the life, I ain't had my brother either. My big brother, you feel what I'm saying? So I had to surround myself with all the guys, you feel me? Like, and that's why I think a lot of times when you hear youth in the hood say my bro, a lot of times that's filling the void, you feel me, for what we missing. You know what I'm saying?
I never have a brother, like, you feel me? I don't got no brothers, like, but
yeah.
my brothers, like, my boys, that's it. Cause all my friends, bro, all my boys, like we, like 15 or more strong, like everybody, bro, like you, shoes, all of them, bro, like we all 15 plus, like.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's brother right there. It ain't like we go through shit and then we just get over it. We cool, but we on some family shit though.
Yeah. And I thought about it, man, and I say, you know, when it come down to it though, like, my bro getting it, come around and like meeting my bros who I call bros. You get me? And then like, you know, you can have a situation where your brother feels some type of way. You feel me? Like your real biological brother feel some type of way about you calling like a friend a brother.
Oh shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
I wouldn't know.
But I think it comes with like a guilt or, you know, some type of, you know, it's some things there. But I say that to say this, man. Holistically, how do we look at family? You feel me? Like, we don't get to choose. You feel me? Like, and I imagine if it was all good, like, we had to pick, like, the best family members. Everybody be alright, they think, right? But, like, the most lessons come from those in fragments, like, those, like, imbalances. You feel me? Like, because you had no brother, you seeped into other people of brotherhood. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you had it, then you don't get that, right?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have. Man.
So it's like, man, like, it feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. Like, we ain't supposed to, like, pick our family or, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even friends, for that matter, you feel me? Like, because if you put in a certain space, meaning like Philadelphia, you go to the school district, you don't know who gonna be your fucking friend for 30 years. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
No, but once you get around certain people, bro, like even when you a young boy, it's just like a certain, I don't know, bro, it just happens.
Yeah.
Bro, right, bro.
But even in the midst of the moment of y'all being cool and getting to know each other and like enjoying each other common threads, right? You don't know that 20 years later that's gonna be that what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you know, a lot of times, man, we quick to like throw niggas away. Like, we bros, one day you did something mistakenly or purposely, whatever. You know, I throw you away like that. Like, that's, oh man, but you know, I say all of this stuff to like get into the family dynamics, you know what I'm saying, and say.
I was only laughing because like throw the skinnies away. I'm not. No.
Yeah, but no, like, you know, then we got so you don't know what your career gonna be, right? You can set it out to be what you think, but like, you know, ultimately, what the fuck do we control in this world? We all know when we gonna die.
We don't even.
We don't know when we gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know who gonna be our mom, who gonna be our dad, who gonna be folk, right? Who
We
gonna
don't
be
know
family.
how they became that. We don't
And,
know. Like,
and on top of it, right?
it's so random. You just
Yeah.
wake up like, all right, this is my team. Fuck.
So when you just like snap after a while, like,
Yeah.
how the fuck I know y'all my rep?
Relative that don't look like nobody. Like, yo, bro, that shit be so questionable. You be like, yo, how is it?
No, you can't start talking fourth cousin divided by 6,
I'm
3.
talking about first cousin.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you got first, second, third cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that is. It's like a cousin off of a cousin. It feel like all my cousins was first cousins. I don't give a fuck what side, which way. No, because we did have those distant cousins that would come around once in a while, but it was like, you know, due to the parent. Like, if the parent beef amongst cousins, like, say 2 cousins coming up and they beef, and then they had kids, now they beef, they kids don't never get to, you know, experience.
That's corny as shit.
Yeah, like,
So corny.
it's so much divide in the family like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you deal with those different, like, obstacles, I don't want to call them, like, but I mean situations, you know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, man, it derived from, like, different situations. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then you think about it for us being slaves. If we was taken from different tribes and entered into this new, life, and then we like, you don't know if that's your sister, brother, aunt, uncle, cousin, mom, dad, because of separation. You know what I'm saying? So then you think about it, and you fast forward, like, and you think about siblings, like having sex with each other, and cousins and shit like that. You feel me? Like, what they call incest and shit. But it's like, after slavery, how the fuck we know? Who the fuck is incest? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really don't know on some real shit. Like, you know your immediate family, but you don't know, like I ain't gonna say you don't know, but
no, you can't think like we are. You can't think like we are now. You gotta think back as a slave. You talking about people that were stripped and took from their tribes.
Yeah, so then once they start
Be out of an identity. That mean, like, y'all is listening, y'all probably like, how you not gonna know your brother? Yeah. Unidentifiable. You feel what I'm saying? They fuck motherfuckers up till they unidentifiable. Then they beating you and they mentally fucking you up to where it's like, yeah, you gonna wanna forget any fucking thing that was previous to this. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, identify with brother and sister. Like, maybe conversation after a while, you will, but you gotta understand these tribes also spoke different languages. That means if two different tribes got together to even escape, they had to figure out what each other was saying. Y'all don't understand that shit I don't think we really understand. When people say slavery and all that happened, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, or y'all ain't talking about it in whole. Cause the damage is, it's no comparison. You feel what I'm saying? And like, like I say,
irreversible. Like,
yeah, and it's so frustrating because it's so hard to get out of, especially when the whole unit. And so many years of like more stuff being pushed and dumped. We just so happy to get out the fucking day. And then to the next one.
And we just be worrying about days and putting too much emphasis on time and all that, bro. Like, I think that's why our life be going so fast, bro.
Well, they infiltrate that. Like, they push that. Because the faster you going, it's like you can't make sense. You can't sit still left for long enough to make sense out of shit. You feel me? That's why it's like Black Lives Matter, Corona, Black Lives Matter, Corona. Like, it's so, you know what I mean? Like, it's so on to the next because you pay attention long enough. But it was grateful because that's when Black Lives really mattered, because of the COVID slowed everything down. Now, everybody that's real, that know the truth, you ain't rushing to get out of this COVID because you understand what needs to happen in this time and space. That is, we all standing still like this. Now the people that's trying to get it going again, look at them.
Yeah,
who are they?
It's not us, bro. It's
President. You trying to push shit, get schools, everything. We know what it is. The election year. You see, if this was last year, he probably would want to slow it down because he know he got another year left. But since it's like turns about to turn, possibly, then he like, oh, like, no, we need to get back out here, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know why the country standing still and we got attention to pay? Let's pay some attention. But like I said, I spoke about slavery and all that to get into today's topic, which is family, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, See, through slavery, man, the best way to divide a people is to divide them as that family unit. You feel what I'm saying? You know what it is, you feel me? Like, man can't be in the house. If so, she can't be rewarded any government assistance. You feel what I'm saying? At a point in time, shit, some places, man, you can't even have, they limit you to people that you can even have in your house.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
You only can have 2 kids. But they fucking told you only can have 2.5 kids. Like, do you have a midget? Like, like what do you do? Like,
So
dude,
you get a certain age, what? Like,
how you have a half a kid though? Period.
that's dumb as shit.
That don't even make sense, right? So I say, man, damn, like family is. That's a great John, you feel what I'm saying? Because like it break all the way down and we gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, I think that's the John to get us out of this space. Like we need to come together as families first and then as a bigger family, you feel what I'm saying? And like the real meaning of family, not just cause like I'm your blood or whatever, but like really family, like
Actual bonding, like when
yeah,
still around and all that, and you know what I mean, when we all got together and all that, and really went through shit together. Like now, it seems like everything is like a competition. It's either a competition or everybody just solo dolo. Like everybody think they just gonna take it over by themselves, bro. It's just like, damn, man, like living somewhere like where I live at, like I just be noticing all of that shit, bro. It's just like, man, like, I can't live like that no more. You feel me? If I gotta live like that, I'ma just chill, bro. Like I don't wanna do that, bro.
yeah.
Bro, should I rather just be with my family, all of us? Like I'm be trying to tell my people, like, yo, come to where it's space and da da da. Like, yeah. Feel me? But hey, I can't stop because of that.
Yeah.
Real shit, bro.
And that's what it is like you chose a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you got different diameters and different generations, like we was grew up, our family, we was grew up, bro, that all we needed was us. That was entirely. Some people was rebellious and spent more time with friends. But for the majority of us, that's why I say you got those certain cousins and everything like that will always come around you. You know what I mean? Like y'all know everything. Then you knew cousins that came around, but didn't come around all the time for every cookout or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but guarantee you see him at the funeral. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was mandatory. You feel what I'm saying? You don't make cookouts, but shit, you better make a funeral. You feel me? Like pay some kind of respects to your folk. I don't care the disconnect or the distance.
Yeah, bro, because there'd be a lot of people like, no, I ain't going to the funeral. We ain't talking 20 years. You be like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, just that, like, that corny shit that y'all was beefing about 20 years, like, that shit that worth it. So you don't, you know, say, all right, I'll holler at you later. At least I love you and bounce. Like, that shit is petty. That's ultimate petty, bro. And you won't want nobody to do that when you die. Like me personally, bro, when I die, I don't give a fuck. You know? Next level, like next speed, I'm cool, like
I would think that you would, nigga. Like,
fuck this joint. You know, as long as I got the soul still, nigga, I'm good. Like next mission, like fucking body, come to the joint, don't come. Just, you know what I mean? Just think about me sometime. Yo, I remember if we did that shit was popping. That's good enough for me, bro. I don't care about all that.
so if it's a worry, then you prepare for that worry, right? Meaning like you set your life up to be memorable.
Yeah, exactly. fact.
You feel me? Like
Every day a different experience. Like I ain't waking up like, yeah, I'm gonna do the same shit, dude. It's like today, like, all right, let me see. What I'm gonna incorporate with this job. Every couple hours is a different section, doing some different shit, learning something, doing something, fixing something.
yeah,
It's always something, dog.
right.
Interacting with the kids, whatever, like. But it's just never the same. I can't do it.
Yeah, let's just stay right there too, man. It's like with bros. This is what I want us to start doing. I want to suggest to the bros, you know what I mean, like, and to the sisters, just as us as a generation of new parents. And if we gonna make a jump to the future in the best interest for us as an entire, then I just feel like we need to set up these pockets of people. You feel me? Like it should be communities of fathers, bro.
Yeah, bro, shit.
Talking about this shit, bro. Let's get into it. You feel me? Like, no, let me explain too though. A pocket of women, and then a pocket of like the whole couple, and then the pocket of the whole family, like with the kids too. Yeah,
That's a funny ass.
just pockets of it. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? And like you go to that community for your salvage, and you know what I mean. You service it, you get service. You feel me? You get support, you give support, and that, you know what I mean. Everybody hold each other accountable. You feel me? Cause like, you know, we be talking, John. We be like, yo. What you say earlier, little mama's what?
Oh my god.
Dukes, motherfucker, I called the little mama. That's what he called my baby and shit. Dukes and shit, what Duke do?
No, dude, like, man, she do, bro, she do so much shit, man. Alright, so look, we get, like, I get her dressed, and man, I pick out the lady for her. We it's daddy daughter day.
Yeah.
So we get dressed up like boom. So when she get dressed and shit, we put the shea butter on, boom, boom. She cool. So she pick it up while I'm in the room for a second. Like she picked that John up, and she like leave it alone. And I already know where she going with this shit, so I put it up. So it's another John. I got one for us, and then I got one for the kids. So she straight go to their stash, find that John. Like, bro, I went downstairs to turn the joint off in the air fryer, bro. As soon as I touched the bottom of the step, Caleb like, no, what you doing? Bro, she got the whole damn near like thing of shea butter on the shirt, all over her shorts, all over her face, everything. Like, we'll probably walk out the door, bro. I'm like, yo, we fucking drunk. So then when we get in the car, after that, we cool. I changed her clothes now. We get in the car, boom.
Right.
We go to Wendy's. I want fries. I want French fries. I want French fries.
Right.
We was on the phone. She was saying fries. She getting the damn fries. I hand it to her. She drop it all in the car. I'm like, duh. I'm steaming like a demon. I'm like, dude, bro. Like, you. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
But it's to the point, it's just like, dog, this is so everyday. Like,
Yeah,
it's to the point
man.
I understand I had to be like this as a child. My wife had to be like this because that shit just don't come from nowhere. Bro.
Yeah.
She get popped and all that shit. We time out. None of that shit works, bro. Like, so it's just like, man, we just roll with it. Chill. Like, I really be having to talk. Like, you gotta chill, man. You don't want to be mad like this. Real rap, like. Yeah.
But that's what I be saying, man. We need these groups for these stories and to like support each other. Real rap, though. You feel me? Cause like, think about it, bro. How much do you really understand about like the differences between your emotions, frustration, actually like going through what's going on reality-wise? And then being able to like separate what you and the mind going through.
Yeah, see now that shit
You feel me?
Yeah, that shit is easy for me now.
Okay.
like, I ain't gonna say it was always easy, cause like when we first got in a relationship before I had daughter, you feel me? It was just son, and then like his dad was still like around, like he was still kind of around, you know, which was cool. His pop was on some sucker shit, you feel me? So it spoiled the situation, like, I mean, so his son used to come home, well, our son used to come home and be on some shit towards me. So early in their relationship, I used to feel some type of way about that shit, like, not towards son, cause he a kid, but like, just towards boy, like,
the dynamic of the relationship.
So I'm like, alright, it's cool, you feel me? Like, it's cool, but now, it's like, fuck out of here, bro. That's my son. I won in the ultimate, like, at the end, bro, because I ain't had to say no, like, da-da-da. I ain't had to talk trash about boy or nothing. I don't do that to him. Like, I don't do that. I don't talk shit about his dad to his young boy, bro, because, like, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm his stepdad and all that, but that's probably still his ultimate hero, you feel me? So I ain't gonna crush his shit like that. At the end of the day, I'm still a real nigga, bro. Like, you feel me? Even though me and boy went through shit and all that, it's not to the point where I'll be like, yeah, I'll kill this nigga, none of that. No, bro. You feel me? Like, we rumbled, da-da-da. Like, we really mixed it out, all that shit, bro. We can get past that and move on, bro, and do this shit together.
Right.
I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm not worried about that. But what you not gonna do is talk shit about me and then spoil you this for your son and like have his emotions all confused and all of this shit. You feel me? Like, you not gonna do that to him, bro.
Yeah.
That's not fair to him.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, man.
And as a family, you know, as a family package, man, just understanding something, man, that's what bipolar is. You feel what I'm saying? A child that's like, you know, chromosomes is 46, 23 from each parent. You know what I'm saying? And when they separated, that's what they call bipolar, meaning that you got two different behaviors from that separation. You feel what I'm saying? So son coming from his dad's house and wondering why is this divide there, because the family structure is supposed to be mom, dad, and this child. You feel what I'm saying? So now that child is dealing with that. They don't know how to express that this is what they going through. So they acting out in these different behaviors. You feel what I'm saying? Parents don't know that that's going on with the child. They just reacting off of the behaviors. You get what I'm saying? So now you getting your ass whooped for something you need help with. So help don't hurt. We made that statement before, right? Help shouldn't hurt. You feel what I'm saying? So now that we take heed to this, y'all, that's why I said, as this generation, we need to start recognizing that type of stuff. That's what's real.
Yeah, real shit.
Everything else on TV, reality, that shit.
Oh, that shit scripted, bro.
That shit don't got nothing. Like, bro, you my neighbor, you going through this with your kids. We had the whole mind your business shit.
That shit ain't work.
You feel me? And then now we looking at Monk and them get taken out in the stretcher because they went crazy. Because mom ain't relieve it to everybody. And you know what I mean? Like, Mr. Busy on the block on Hutchinson Street could have been a doctor that could have helped. You feel me? Like, what are we doing? What we talking about here? You feel what I'm saying? Like, realistic shit. I'm not talking about going out and fighting no bullshit. Fuck them rules and they laws and all that shit. Fuck all that. We got work to do in the house, nigga. You feel me? Like, I ain't about to go fix the world in my house, fucked up, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to take heed to that type of shit. Like, and that's why I be having them conversations with you, like, bro. Because, you know, when you a parent and you just keep it to yourself, that's poison, bro. Because now you thinking like, and the way the brain operate, if you give it a thought, it's going
make that shit
calculate and make that shit turn into
connected, bro. Our shit is connected to the universe, bro. Like,
yeah.
We only think about the shit that's here, and like we don't think about our intuition and our like psyche and all of that shit, how it's connected, bro. Like speaking shit into existence and all that, bro. That shit is really true, bro. Like. So if you talking about, man, I can't do this, this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't. You never gonna do it, bro.
Trust you and me.
I
No.
don't never say I can't. I just say I'm not doing it, or I am doing it. You feel?
I
can
ain't
do
figured it out
whatever
yet.
to.
Like whatever
I
it
tell my
is.
kids that whatever. What you what? Yes, you can. Like
Yeah.
tripping. We don't do that over here. Like I don't like, bro. That's one thing, bro. Like this shit that we speak, bro, is really like magic. Like that's why I don't be out here talking bullshit and talking trash about people and all that. Like
Yeah.
no, bro, that's all negative shit. I only talk positive. I move positive, bro. That's
Right.
why I'm always cool.
I think that's why the smoothest niggas be moving like that. You
Bro,
feel me?
I be everywhere, bro. Like you ain't never there. So, but I really be everywhere. That shit be decent. It be like I be at home.
Yeah, for sure. Cause you like that's what I'm saying. Like when you real, that's what it is, bro. Like
Shit go
it don't matter where you go, how you go. You feel me? Like it wasn't fair going to like different places at first. Like man, like I'm about to go to Oakland, and then all you hear is just stories, right? You know how that shit is. Like that's like jail. You just hear all these stories. You get there, you like, fuck, yeah. Like I don't want to drop the soap. Like you like the soap, nigga.
This ain't no TV shit. Y'all
It's like $80. This shit like, hey yo, when you arrested your development at, bro?
Right.
Like they don't even use soap no more. So no, they still on soap, but like.
little ass soap nigga.
But I mean, you can't order some body wash and shit like that. Like niggas be getting
chalkboard.
niggas be getting right in jail. Tender. Y'all niggas spicy, man. We gotta stop.
Let's see more.
Y'all see the nigga? I know we on topic, but this is some funny shit on top of some serious shit just to make it light. But yo, in jail, bro, you see motherfuckers that's bums. They brushed their hair 369 times, bro, to keep the waves spinning, bro. They got fucking wavy blue grease, like, you feel me? Wavy blue grease to that motherfucker, you feel me? Like, toothbrush to the sneakers, like, you know what I mean? Whole fucking uniform is laid and maxed under the bed so that bitch got the crease to it, you feel me? Come out the fucking cell.
Bro, all we did, bro, like, yo, man, all I did was on some shit. I worked out. I was a vicious workout ball, bro, with the pop ball. Yeah, man. Tito, that nigga was crazy as shit. But I stopped fucking with him at the ball because they said that nigga was a gift. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, shit.
But, like, he was cool as old head on the block. He workout ball, regular ass poppy ball, bid and shit. Like, but then I'm like, no. I start hearing the stories and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I ain't. You know, in jail, you don't just hang with anybody. But I wasn't hanging with him and shit. We used to just work out. You know what I mean, but this one we was all in the same joint, in the dorm joint and shit.
Right.
So it's like, bro, it ain't nowhere to go. It ain't shit else to do, bro. All I had to do was read. Wait till they circle the block for security check. Smoke cigarettes real quick, sneaking through that shit. They come run down on the block. Every day it was the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no, I couldn't take that shit, bro.
So imagine like, you know, that being like a plantation.
Yeah, that's exactly how that shit seemed, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
The fuck?
You got guards in the bubble.
They used to be like, yo, after this time you can't even lay back down.
They
like,
took them niggas off the horse and put them in the bubble.
That's trash.
And became overseers. You feel me? Like, but no, like even in that space and keeping it there, cause we talking about the dynamics of family. It's like, bro, like
I'd rather be.
I couldn't have like grew up right and then like met my dad in jail or my uncle, brother, cause like that's hard, bro. That's hard body right there.
It's hard, but we'd be fucking rocking. I'll be like, what's up, cuz? Man, what it's like in this joint?
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. Fucking
Right.
my shit is
But nah,
my situation.
then you got that cousin that's a bitch.
No, man. Fuck that. It's still gonna be.
Yo, fucking lame,
Everybody
like.
better not fuck with him either. That's how we rock on, right in the twist.
I'm talking about the nigga that you despise, like, that's your cousin.
Oh no. Still, bro.
You gotta rock out, right?
Like,
You gotta rock out because it's family,
I'm
right?
still rocking.
Alright,
Even if I don't fuck with you like that, you rock. Yeah.
We talking real? We
Come
keeping
on,
it
bro.
G?
We keeping it
Alright, so look.
With keys, nigga.
So, you know, you can go some time without, like, knowing your father's side of the family because whatever circumstance. You feel what I'm saying? Then you know Philly is what it is. You run into a joint that's your folks. And it's funny how the dynamic is be, because that shit be like, if it's a bad girl, you be like, that ain't my fucking cousin. And then if it's a nigga, you be like, yo, bro, cousins. We freak the fuck out. You feel me? Like, I mean, not all of us, but, you know, a lot of us freak the fuck out. I am. Fuck y'all. You feel me? Like, I'ma keep it G. I'm poison. I know better. You feel me? Like, I'm fucked up, bro. Through slavery, bro. Whoever came, like, whoever energy I got through slavery, bro, they was a fucked up nigga, dog. Not fucked up like that entirely, but like sexually, bro, I'm fucked up. I'm all over the fucking place. You feel me? Like, I definitely can say, even with like the dynamic of like me having a statutory, right? I'm still like, I'm attracted to younger girls, not like babies and shit, but like younger girls and shit. So my girlfriend's always been like
19 and 20 and shit. Like,
that's a line that they put there. You feel me? So my brain don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's my reality.
so it is like the mental.
No, my brain just don't work like that. You feel me? Like, I gotta tell myself that that's a kid. You get me? Meaning, like, alright, say if you see a young lady, you don't know, you can't determine how old she is if you just depending on the body. If she has a body.
Especially nowadays, bro. How
You feel what I'm saying?
all that shit.
So what I'm saying is, like, when you see it, you like, damn. Right? If that's your first instance, it's like, damn.
Yeah, real shit.
But then your brain, you gonna tell your brain, like, no, that's not good.
She can't be like, you could just.
Yeah, like, if you find out she's a fucking baby, you gotta turn that brain.
Yeah, you gonna be like,
To go somewhere else. So if you don't train your brain, and then you got other dynamics such as like insecurities, you feel me? So that's what I'm saying when you say predator earlier, and I don't want to jump too far back, but like we still talking about the dynamics of family. We just talking about the behaviors of individual family members. You know what I mean? You got that uncle, that aunt that touched somebody or whatever. So this is what we talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So like, is they really predatory or is it like stuff that go along with it? You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, insecurities will make you do things that you wouldn't normally do. You feel what I'm saying? So a person not getting a lot of pussy, I don't mean to be that blunt, but we is at the 9, right? A person not getting that much pussy, they might look at some little girls like fresh. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? They might not be secure in the gap and might think that they only can satisfy that because it's in their beginning stages, maybe. You feel me? I'm just thinking holistically. I'm not putting a right or wrong on it. I'm just giving us more information so we can make something less of a problem. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all like get rid of your uncle or your aunt. Like I said, man, we need help. We don't need to hurt each other. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we be doing in families. Like, I think, families crush families, bro. Off of little shit that you probably let other motherfuckers ride off, you put the knife in your folk chest for it. You feel me? But I want to teach us that dynamic came from our practice of being slaves, man, and taking on these behaviors of the masters. You know what I'm saying? And truly, bro, last thing on it, like, I really think they want to push on to us their shit. Because every behavior we got, bro, is from them. But then they shame us for it, but they allowed to do it. So that's why I really think, like, their whole goal was to push themselves into us and then, like, punish us for it, but then justify it for themselves. You feel me? Like, real shit. You feel me? So, like I said, man, we so clouded with, like, push thoughts inside of us. You feel me? So, like I said, when you say predator, you don't even know what the fuck that mean, for real. Let's be honest. Most stuff we just do and accept. We don't even know what the fuck it is, for real. But you be ready to fight, kill, steal, and do for the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you a real one? No, you a dumb one. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not one that's not gonna recognize that I also is still a dumb one. But I'm like dumb smart enough to like try to get out of this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like had this podcast so me and the bro can geek on it and build on it and like share it with the rest of y'all. You feel me? So like we can all get on this shit together. You feel me? Like, if you blocking out what I'm saying to you right now, then you gotta understand your mind was like set to block this shit out so that you stay where you at.
A lot of people not gonna understand that, bro.
Fuck like, no. They gonna like, deem me after this.
Men gonna understand, cause it's like
a little bit.
It's like, alright, I'm not saying that shit cool, but if you ride by in the car and you see it skinny and she tight, you gonna be like, damn. Like, before you even like any of that shit register, you just gonna be like, damn. Then when you look, you gonna be like, oh no, that's a baby. Fuck it.
That's why I say the mind don't know better.
That's all it is. Not saying like, I'm a hit. Like, oh yeah, she 13, cool. No, not on no nut ass shit.
No, but also on some nut ass shit because like we wasn't taught sexuality properly. We wasn't taught sex properly.
Real
so
shit,
we fucking lust over everything, bro.
Really just hopped off the porch with
nigga,
that shit,
my fucking little dumb horny ass. I used to like hump pillows and shit, bro. Like, come on. Just horny. You know, men are just horny, bro. Like,
bro, the first time I got hit, bro, I was in 4th grade, bro. And I got caught like on some shit, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, so my shit was been like, I don't know if it was what I was watching on TV. Because my mom was not with that shit, bro. Like, she with my ass, bro. But ever since I can remember, bro, I was always on some fresh shit. Like, and that's crazy, bro. Like,
I think a lot of boys do.
Right, no, that's why I had a girl. Like,
but you know what? I think girls, cause you know, you're not gonna say that y'all more advanced mentally.
I start respecting the shit out of women, bro. Way more. Like, I've been was respecting women, but once I had a daughter, bro, I got a debt to the world now. Cause she's like, bro, like, you know, they on some guy shit, bro. So she gonna bring a whole nother set and a whole nother generation and everything in. So she gotta be sharp, you feel me? So it's like, I can't be on no bullshit, bro. Daddy gotta be on his best behavior, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real shit. So I'm happy that shit happened, bro. Like everything happened for a reason, bro. But
And we used to talk about that shit too, like, damn, bro, I fucked a lot of bitches, like, God gave me a daughter, like.
Yo, bro, I swear I was gonna have the son, dog.
You feel me? That's why I said in the beginning, man, you don't know.
Got the beautiful.
Yo, that's what I said, crazy. You don't know what family you gonna get. You don't even know what your kids gonna look like, bro. Like, who you gonna have kids with, what they gonna look like, you don't know shit. But we swear to God, we know everything, bro. We don't know shit. You don't have no power as a human being, bro. You feel me? That's why we be fighting so hard to, like, prove to ourselves that we got power. We don't got fucking power, nigga.
Oh, bro, anything
you feel me?
Anytime.
Yeah, you talking about
you
power.
can save up all this bread and then have a heart attack. You're like, damn, like. You driving the car, your arm get chopped off in the car. Damn, I got $1 billion. I can't even buy that motorcycle I want. So you don't got the control, bro.
Yo, we let you like God just sit there and watch you, right? Like, yeah, this nigga
feeling this. He feeling hard.
No, watch this, my nigga. Watch this.
So take this baby from the side. Like, go ahead.
Give you a fucking extra air. Like, they gonna tease you all the time. Like, can you hear me?
That's why, like, yo, bro, like, sometimes me and wife, we go at it sometimes, cause like, I'm one of the people that know anything can happen at any time, dog. Like, I came up, the shit was always real, so I already know shit is spontaneous. And like, my wife, she like had everything lined the fuck up, like. And I ain't gonna lie, she do a great fucking job with that shit, bro. She is a beast, like, you feel me? But everything you can't set it up, you feel me?
Yeah.
So when that shit don't go, like, we be beefing. That's my nigga, but we be beefing, dog. I be like, listen, I don't know. What you, like, man, I don't know what the solution is. At least gotta give me a chance to think about it or something.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, for a lot of things and a lot of people, man, we got to unlearn. Like, we was talking about the traditional shit. I think relationships now get so muddy because, like, we pay attention too much to the traditional shit and not the reality of this shit.
Based on and
you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like when you tell somebody, like, you gotta have a title. Then that's too much, to me, that's too much control, too possessional.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a woman thing.
That's a man too.
You hear it, man? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because this the number one joint for both. The fight of cheating and everything else is about one thing. Possession. You stole my bitch, you stole my woman, you took this from me. Feel me? To the woman is like, bitch, you gave up my pussy. That's possession. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gave a nigga my possession. That's what we mad about. You feel me? So, like I said, when we come to relationships, that's the top thing. Control and possession. I'm not getting enough time. You getting more time than me. These are the arguments. Now you can break them down to whatever you want. Right. You blame it on the kids, blame it on your job, but the bottom line of it all is you're fighting for possession and you're fighting for control constantly. You got two different humans. They both operate differently. I'm talking about natural stuff though, not like program man shit like taking out the trash. I'm not talking about that gender bullshit. I'm talking about natural shit. You feel me? Like, you ain't about to see me breastfeed. You ain't about to see me have a baby. You ain't about to see me do no nursery ass shit. For real. You're not gonna see me pat like you on the back and all that. I'm a man.
Yeah, bro, it's not what we do. I'm sorry. Like,
Now, my baby close to the edge of the bed, and I'm asleep, and I jump the fuck up and grab her before she roll over. That's a protective instance.
Yeah, bro, right. Catch her head right before that shit.
You feel what I'm saying? That's natural, yo.
Automatic.
I wasn't taught that. It don't come with nothing. It don't come with no instructions, nothing. It's just automatically. You feel me? Like, I don't think about it or nothing. It just come. Like, I just do it. It's natural.
Something fall out the fridge.
Yeah, it's just natural. You feel me? So then you talk about that's protection, and then you talk about the security of it, the protection. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody gonna break in this crib and do anything to anybody in this joint. You feel me? Next in line is my son. He don't even got to be the oldest.
Right, but that's just how it is.
But he the male, so he next in line for protection though, not the lead, but just protection and those. Right. What do you call it? The triple P's.
You better do something, you know what I mean? You gotta do something.
So they say men naturally is for the triple P's. The protection, the pleasure, and the provide.
Cause we gotta bring them three, bro. If we bring them three, we cool in the crib. Even if our girl bitch or whatever, we cool.
That's just what it is. Yeah. This is the dynamics of the family, bro.
Man, we gotta be able to take that shit too, bro. We know how far our chicks willing to go with that arguing shit and all that, bro. We gotta be man enough to be like, yo, alright, like just take that shit and just leave it at that, man. It be too much domestic violence and shit going on, like. And I ain't gonna lie, sis, that verbal abuse shit is just as bad too. Like, yeah, man, especially if a dude like he doing as much as he can, he trying. The world knocking him down, and you talking about how he ain't shit. You don't got no bread.
But I just want to say to people too, though, this is knowledge that we need for relationships. Like, when it come to relationships, you gotta understand these are environmental reactions. These are learned and taught behaviors. They have nothing to do with a relationship. Seriously, man. And we need to like take heed to that shit. Like, you are the way you are because you are responding to a situation. Understand that. You will not have this without that. Meaning, if you don't have broken relationships, broken families, broken homes and all that shit, if you didn't have the beginning of those things, cheating and all of that, this programming that we in, this conditioned mind, if you have none of that, you have none of the other results things. Like, you know, like I say, mom saying if somebody hit you, you hit them back. That's a this for that type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, we taught to respond to situations accordingly. If you don't respond to a situation accordingly in the hood, you are a weirdo.
That's crazy.
If I don't understand why you wearing what you wearing or you doing what you doing, then you are a weirdo. You feel me? So we take each other power away from each other, you know what I'm saying? And that always start in the home first, and then we take it to the block. So we got a lot of confusion ass relationships within families, bro. This shit is killing us.
Yeah, bro. We got no unity, bro. And it's like, of course not with each other. It's like just strangers and all that, but not even to the family now. Like, yeah, immediate family, like there's no way that this shit should be like this nowadays, bro. And we all witness that shit, bro. Even in my job, like, so it's like, man.
That's why we gotta be accountable and responsible for each other, and just like, you know, you just can't let people get away with shit. You feel me? Like, you gotta hold each other accountable for this shit. And like get out of like these taught behaviors, meaning like girls, women, men don't think that it's okay to lie to somebody because you trying to protect their feelings. That don't even make no kind of sense. Because when I find out, that hurts my feeling double times.
It was like, damn, you lied. You told me something, I believed you, and you lied. Yeah, you really did it. Like, yeah, that's the devil.
And then just like when you go to jail and don't know, like think that it's one way, but it's not. Once you get to that other side, what should you do? Once you realize that it's not that way, what should you do? You feel me? So if you didn't lie 20,000 times and you seen that it didn't, like, no good came out of it, how do you keep lying? How do we keep lying to each other? Like, you try and dress shit up, but this my real life.
And then motherfuckers lie so much they get mad when you call them on the lie, and then get mad at you because you call them on the lie. Like, no, you just hating, or you be like, bro, what I'm going?
Nah, it's because we was taught to protect the lie.
That's crazy, dog.
We taught to say the lie and protect it, and then shame and kill the truth.
I ain't lying that bad, bro. It feels so much better to just keep it real, bro.
You know what kind of freedom it is, bro? Like, come on, like on some real shit, bro. To cheat, you gotta say I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, to cheat on somebody, you gotta say I don't give a fuck. Cause if you do it and you don't get no type of remorse or nothing, like, you lost your humanity, like.
Black people not even that type of people. Yeah, real shit, bro. Like,
come on, man.
Real, bro. I see regular shit, I be like, damn. I be feeling sad about that shit. Like, damn, I wish I could help with that shit, you man. So, just doing anything, I'd be like, no, bro. Like, can't do anything out this shit, bro.
That's why, man, we gotta strengthen the families once again. You know what I'm saying? We come from like tribes, and I challenge everybody that's listening and that's active, man. Challenge yourself to like go deeper than slavery. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta get to this identification episode. You feel me? Like, huh?
So identify. I'm saying, you know, but that shit got me fried.
Yeah, I think I might have dipped through Jamaica on my travels or something. Like, my words be coming out crazy, but no, that's my tongue, you know what I'm saying? My family originated from Mississippi, St. Louis. You feel me? So, like, I do sound a little country, even though I'm from Philly, like, you feel me? But, like, you know, like I was saying though, man, we gotta get back to the strengthening the dynamics of the family, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the more and more we keep each other accountable and responsible, man, and you know, speak power to truth, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that we need to give truth power. Let that be the new thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, how many times you gonna lie? And then, like I said, man, I lie and I feel some type of way. My brain, the way my brain work, I can't lie. Cause then I go insane. You feel me? Cause now I'm thinking about, did she buy the lie? A lot of people, I be jealous because niggas could throw lies and it don't look like they bothered by it. I be like, I can't do that shit. You feel me? Like, I silenced myself for so long, yeah, because I didn't want to like engage in either side. You get me? Now that I'm of age, that I don't give a fuck and I love aging. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going to, cause now I understand I gotta give my truth. If I don't, I'ma be toxic and I'm no good to nobody.
You just beefing with yourself.
Yeah, like
that's what
and you satisfying somebody else to missatisfy yourself.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Not missatisfied, but you know what the fuck I meant.
That shit make me mad as shit. I hate when you do that shit. That shit make me mad. Like, I'll make that shit a point. Like, if we not going
Yeah.
once you give me that feeling and I be salty, bro, that shit ain't happening no more, cuz you tripping.
Yeah.
Time to tighten up, sis. I should say, I ain't know like me just sitting there like,
Yeah.
smoke my weed, I'm still hurt. No, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna grind you up. We gonna talk.
See, that's why.
Then we cool. Like, I'm 10 minutes later, boy, I'm bedding again. I don't care what I was mad about. We bedding again. You tripping. Like, so once you keep trying to drag it on, no, bro. Like, we gonna talk about it real fast. Get it out, cause I'm trying to get back to normal. Like.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, that's the space I'm trying to get to. You feel me? Cause like I said, I think too much. So when I throw out my meanest shit or what I even perceive to be mean, I feel some type of way about it. Like, damn, was that too hurtful? Like, but like I said, I think that come from the dynamics of me being hurt as a kid and kids teasing me and shit. I don't want other people to ever feel that way. So I be very careful about like attacking people. You feel me? Like, I do not like attacking people, bro. That should make me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you never get teased or nothing.
But like I said,
I always have the best shit. Like, you feel
but
me?
when I get to a point of like, I don't give a fuck, I might not be the best person to be around. You feel me? My bad. I just needed to say that. Yeah, but you said you wasn't teased today. You was just.
Oh, I always seen it from both sides. I was from the projects, yo. Shit, we had roaches and shit too. Like my mom, Mom Deuce was a hustler, bro. She kept the bread in that joint, so it didn't seem like we was like poor or nothing like that. You feel me? We always had food. We always had cool ass clothes and shit. You know what I mean? But we didn't always had the best cribs, and we went through real life shit, bro. Like, our lights got cut off sometimes. Real shit happened, bro. Water got cut off before, shit like that, bro. Like, real life shit. So, I never...
And that's a deflection, too.
Like, I don't want to make nobody, like, I never like when people talk about the less fortunate motherfuckers, bro. Like, that shit was never cool to me, bro, because, like, that make you seem corny to me, bro.
Yeah.
All right, if you got the shit, why you talking trash about the person who family can't get the shit?
Yeah.
It ain't like you bought the shit, dickhead.
That's what I'm saying. They choosing to do it.
That, like,
right.
I ain't buy this shit. My mom bought it, and I seen her struggle, and I seen her. I always was there with it because I was the oldest kid, and I was the boy. You feel me? So I didn't want my mom to struggle from the rip. I wanted to, yeah, man. I'm like, damn, I don't bring money in this joint. Or mom, when I get older, I'm gonna buy it. You feel me? That's just how it is, bro.
Yeah.
So I ain't.
And see, like, if you're a privileged like household, whether black or white, and you don't understand that, but like you point your finger at the ghetto. Just have a conversation with people, man, because people live through real life shit that I don't even think that you would even be able to do 1 second of. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that talk crazy about people couldn't, like, stand in that person's shoe for not even a half a second. You know you wouldn't. I remember they did that test, the white woman, and she like, you, how many people would want to be black? So you know what's going on, like. You know what's going on out this joint, you feel me? Like, you know you wouldn't want to participate or be a victim of. So, like, when it comes to a lot of, like, understanding stuff, it's like, bro, y'all better cut that shit the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? And no matter if we blow up, do whatever, bro, I just want to remain in the position to take care of the people that really need it. I don't want to shut out pedophiles. I don't want to shut out nobody. I just say pedophiles because that's like the ickiest things to Americans. But I know it's bullshit because most of them do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we all tangled in sexuality and we all do some stuff that's probably improper to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? And so I just say, man, like, we don't shut nobody out. And if we do, then this is white supremacy. this is that ideology that we living in now. You feel me? Cause far as back as I can remember, Catholics killed people for not believing what they believed in. Egyptians probably killed people, but you could go all around the world. People killed people for not being what they was. So that told me that they ain't have an understanding of the other people, nor was they even trying to get one. Then we fast forward 20,000, 100,000 years later, we still talking about what we don't understand about other people, other humans. Like you bleed the same way, like you eat the same way. You don't eat in your ass, you eat through your mouth. I do too. You feel what I'm saying? You eat with a fork or a spoon. If you ain't have it and you was hungry, you would eat with your fingers, just like I would. You know the difference, but you not trying to understand. Cause you wanna see it in a different way. You know better. You can't go all these years, Drew Brees or any fucking body. I don't care if you're fucking Amish with no TV. You know something. Naturally, you will know what you're doing is wrong because of the feeling that comes along with it. I don't care if you was a savage in the fucking jungle, bro. If you're attacking something and you beat it into the ground, it's like, after a while, you're like, God damn, I did this? Like, you a savage. You don't feel no type of way? But I know what it is, because, you know, as a human, you gotta, like, dehumanize yourself to do that. So white people had to dehumanize us in order for them to slave us, or it wouldn't have made sense.
They been dehumanized.
They had to say we was 3/5 of a person. How else was you gonna get people to do what they did to us without feeling some type of human feeling? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fake. How we 3/5? I'm better. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, damn.
But that's what I'm saying, like, and it creates that type of thing, because now you my enemy because I'm your enemy. Meaning, like you just said, we 3/5. No, but I'm better.
It ain't no comparison.
But that's what I'm saying, like,
it ain't no comparison.
humble as we are, we didn't make up race.
Yeah, bro.
Cause for real, we could have did it and been like, y'all niggas ain't no comparison.
I think we was chose to be this, bro, for a reason.
I mean, I don't know about choice and all that, as far as that goes, but like, niggas couldn't choose this shit.
All this shit, like, to be a beast like this and go do all this shit, bro. Everybody couldn't, anybody ain't cut like that, bro.
No, you right.
So that's why I be like, fuck it, I just go with it, and I'm cool with this, bro. Like, cause I can do all this shit go on, and I can still keep my cool.
Yeah, you said my fault. You see that fucking bull? It was a cop arresting 2 black guys. I think they both had locks. One of them had the gold blind tips. So he like, the officer like got him in the handcuffs, but then he like grabbed the locks and like was trying to yank him back. He like, yo, get the fuck off my hair. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he disrespecting him. He's still like pulling on him after he asked him, like, bro, when I say he ripped off, he punched on that cop so crazy, dog. Like, yo, I was crying, dog. And it was just so crazy, and it just made it so obvious that you got training. Like, let me make this clear to you, man. You got training. Like, you train to be able to do more shit than me, advance. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, that shit still overdo you. You feel me? Like, young boy hit him. Clean drop, bro. He on the ground wrestling with him. He had to like grab young boy down by his ankle, like, cause he put him down. Ma, that shit went right there. He grabbed, he grabs his ankle and shit. You feel me, like, and he go shit. Young boy tried to fucking double dutch hop in the rope tight. You know, stomp, you know what I'm saying? 8-town stomp out this joint, you feel me? Like,
talking, pulling my hair, bro. Alright,
that's some girl shit.
Too tight.
Yeah.
The man like throwing me around the car a little bit, but you grab my hair. That's like grabbing my beard, bro. I will beat you the fuck up too, bro.
Yeah.
You tripping. And if I'm with somebody, we gonna jump you. You tripping.
But that's what was happening. This was like, you got the one boy on the ground with him and shit, like, cause he pulled him. You got the elder lady, but see, that's when the slave mom come in the deck. I mean, in the play. Cause the slave mom like, no! Like, don't shoot him. You feel me? Automatically. Cause remember, like I told you, man, women are made to protect the men, black men, from the Slavery Act, man. I'm gonna bring the book too. We gonna do identification next year, and I'm gonna bring the book in. We probably spend the whole 2 hours, bro, cause we gonna have to like really read that shit and like dissect it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like we really need to know this information that's in that book, cause it tell us how they did the conditioning. See, if you can understand how you got conditioned, then you can uncondition yourself. But if you don't know these things,
you would never know, bro.
You feel me? Like, that's why I say, man, every day we in like fights in the relationships and in friendships and in the family, but we don't know where it come from. We just reacting to situations. You understand what I'm saying? And we run around like we know where it came from and what to do with it. No, that's why we fucked up, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we in a community, 2 young girls fighting in the middle of the street. Why? Why a whole project of people watch them so much that they all start fighting. They called us animals. Y'all gonna act like animals?
Right. Animals don't even do all that.
So that make it even worse, but
animals don't even do that shit. You don't see those animals on a big ass broad like.
No, they do have stampedes and all that, but
yeah,
that's a different type of animal and shit.
You run through the hood, just trample motherfuckers. Like, no, bro, like.
But we definitely got the same behaviors though, similar.
Bro. Like hyenas or some shit.
You know, they just laugh all day and shit. Stupid.
About this shit and still
just
fuck
stupid.
Fuck everything.
But that is though, cause niggas be big and dumb and beat you the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Them type of jobs.
So build the body, take the mind. You know how it go. But yeah, man, we gonna get out of here. But you know what? To be continued, man, cause this got a lot more to dig into. I don't know if we're gonna do identification and then jump back to family, or like we'll figure it out, right? It all tie in together, so I only separate titles so you can look up some shit if it's specific. But everything we talk about, honestly, is all connected, because you gotta understand they use all kinds of things to keep us disconnected, so we gotta use everything to stay connected. And on that note, man, we out of cheer. I'm Buck Dollars.